Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Blaster, blasting you with the truth, the dark edition. And I'm talking about people who are in the dark today. Talking about people who are in the dark. So listen, this one I'm entitled, Black People Can't Blame White. I'm going to use the term black this time because for the sake of censorship. But some of y'all done seen my videos on BitChute. You know what I believe and teach about those who look like us, that they're not all us. So, black people can't blame white people for all their problems. First of all, the only way you can blame white people for all of your problems is if you don't believe in God or you believe that they are gods. You don't believe in God or you believe they are gods. Now, you'll see some of my video I'm doing in the dark for people that's in the dark. If you're poor but nothing is wrong with you physically, especially if you finish high school, it's your fault. It's your fault. You're not working the right jobs. You're not making the right moves. You have problems. You're supposed to fight through your problems and keep trying, keep pushing. You can't let months and months, years and years go by and you're not doing anything about the issues that you have when it comes to money. And you can't blame Trump because Trump just came on the scene from a political standpoint. You barely could even blame politicians, period, because people have gotten rich under Democrats and Republicans. So you can't blame them. My financial problems that I've had in my life, most of them came from money mismanagement. It wasn't because I wasn't getting money. It was just money mismanagement. And it's coming together now because I know what to do now. You have to, some people say, work smart, not hard. That's a true saying, but it doesn't apply for everyone. Some people gotta work hard. Some people you have to put in double shifts. And you women, if you have a man that's there that's gonna help you, stop trying to poke them. Stop letting Jezebel kick in. Because those kids gonna need their father. And if you a man, stop trying to be an old wannabe pimp. Just do your role. Take care of your kids. It's okay to gamble. I teach all the time. I've been teaching for years that gambling ain't a sin, and I can prove it. But sometimes them quick fixes ain't gonna come through. So no, black people can't blame white people for their financial troubles. Black people can't blame white people for their social trouble. A lot of times white people won't even step foot in black neighborhoods. So all the stuff that goes on, how can you blame them? Unless you're slow, unless your IQ is low, unless you have something that we need to know about dealing with your brain, you can't blame whites for the trouble. If you going around collecting felonies practically, you got 9 felonies, and now you can't get a job because nobody don't trust you. Shoot, you should have thought of that before you did it. But even you have to keep trying. Even you have to do whatever it takes to make sure that you do things to get money that's not going to put you in jail. And that little money that these dudes making off selling drugs, there's white people that's making that from their job. Got a house, boat, 3 cars. So my question is, what's wrong with you? How foreigners come over here and get rich, what's wrong with you? You can't blame whites, because look at these Arabs. These Arabs come over here, they stick together, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of us can't make it, right? Because we won't stick together. You just won't stick together. You see blacks as competition, even on Facebook. You got people that you've known for years that you should have a better relationship with. You don't, because they're competing, because they see you as the opposition. They see you as the enemy. So they compete against you when they should be for you. And these people should not be said. You know what? These are the main people that got their mouth open about race issue. But yet, you can't even call your relatives and check on them. You are happy inside when bad stuff happens to them. Some of them even laugh. So no, you can't blame. If you on drugs, you can't blame the white man. If you on a hoe, if you a hoe, you can't blame the white man. If you can't find a man, you can't find the right woman. You can't find a job. You can't keep a job. You can't blame white people. We finally got free from slavery, and people still want to blame white people for everything. Come on now. Come on now. You can't blame them. What are you doing to make your situation better? You tell me. What are you getting rid of? Who are you getting rid of to make your situation better? A lot of time people need to look in the mirror, because you don't trust people and people don't trust you. That's just the way it is. Not the white man, you. People known you for 30 years, and all you do is argue with them. You don't have a better relationship with them than that. That's that black on black. That's that black on black attack. That's why me personally, I just stick to myself. I stick to the Most High. I stick to myself. And those who are willing to embrace what I'm doing, accept what I'm doing in terms of my financial vision, how I conduct myself socially and everything, sure, come on in. But most people won't. Most people are narcissistic and only like you if you're a prototype of them. So, again, you can't blame white people. How much money has passed through your hands that you have wasted, or you've bought things that you don't even have no more? My financial problems is me. Bad money management. But money management by itself ain't gonna get it done either. You're gonna have to have some good ideas eventually. And that's all I gotta say on this one. Those of y'all that's watching, I appreciate it. I tell my enemies, my secret and out front enemies,